Hi students, here comes your politics class. All of you, welcome to politics class. Here you have the first chapter in politics, that is the Indian Constitution. And why do we need a constitution? A constitution that you all are familiar. The word constitution is familiar to you, and it's a written document. And why do we need constitution for the country? The constitution, it provides a set of ideals for the entire country, and according to that ideals the principles are as per to live it. And the second one, the constitution provides a certain set of rules and principles, and according to these rules and principles we the people are obeyed, or we the people are live in our country. And third one, the constitution, it provides or it helps to find out the nature of the country. And our neighboring country, that is Nepal. In the year 1990, Nepal adopted a constitution, and Nepal was during that time Nepal was under the control of king. And final authority, it was vested on king. But the peoples, they started so many revolution. As a result of 2000, the new constitution formed in Nepal, and the final authority that is vested in the hands of people. That's a new democratic constitution. That means every country, they are likely to form constitution, and this constitution is democratic. In India, we have constitution, and our constitution, it provides some ideals for the people. And second one, the constitution, it provides certain set of rules and principle, according to that how the people are aspect to living. And the third one, constitution helps us to find out the nature of our society. And these are the ideas, or these are the major functions provided our constitution for the people of India. The constitution of India, and it helps to understand, or it helps to understand the nature of country's political system. We know that our India democratic country, so we the people have the right to vote, and we have to select our leaders or representative, and these representatives function according to behalf of ours, and we are elected the representatives. These representatives are functioning according to our wishes. Maybe or might there's a misuse of power, there's a chance of misuse of power from the leaders. We know that the people, they were always, or the leaders, they were always works according to the wishes of people in democratic form of government, but might be there's a chance of misuse of power from the political leaders. So the constitution provides some safeguard against this. So അതായത് പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ ലീഡേഴ്സിനെ നമ്മൾ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യും. ഈ പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ ലീഡേഴ്സ് നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും ചെയ്തു തരുന്ന, നമ്മൾ വോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ജയിക്കുന്ന ആളായിരിക്കും പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ ലീഡർ ആവുക, MLA ഓർ MP ആവുന്നത്. ഇവർ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും ചെയ്തു തരും. യെസ്, ഇസിൻറ്റ് ഓക്കെ, ഇസിൻറ്റ് ഓക്കെ. അതായത് അവരെ നമ്മൾ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യും, അവരാണ് നമ്മളെ റെപ്രസെൻറ്റേറ്റീവ്സ്, അവർ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും ചെയ്തു തരും. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ ഈ ആളുകള് പവർ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മേ ബി ദർ ഇസ് എ ചാൻസ് ഓഫ് മിസ്യൂസ് ഓഫ് പവർ. ഈ ആളുകൾ, പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ ലീഡേഴ്സ്, ചില സമയം ഈ പവർ മിസ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്, ഗവൺമെന്റിന്റെ പവർ മിസ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യും. സോ അഗെയിൻസ്റ്റ് ദിസ് ദ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ പ്രൊവൈഡ് സം സേഫ് ഗാർഡ്. അതായത് അങ്ങനെ അവർ ചെയ്യാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് അതിനെതിരെ ചില കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിൽ ചില പ്രൊവിഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ദിസ് ഇസ് വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ഫങ്ഷൻ ഓഫ് അവർ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ. The next function of our Indian constitution, that is our Indian constitution provides right to equality for all the citizens of the country. Right to equality means everyone are treated equally before the law. All are treated equally. There is no discrimination on the basis of their caste, gender, sex, anything. There's no discrimination at all in Indian constitution. According to Indian constitution, everyone treated equally. അതായത് എല്ലാ ആളുകളെയും ഒരേപോലെയാണ് ട്രീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് അവരുടെ ജാതിയുടെ പേരിലോ മതത്തിന്റെ പേരിലോ സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ഭാഷയുടെ പേരിലോ there is a no discrimination. Discrimination means ഒരു വേർതിരിവും ഉണ്ടാവുന്നില്ല. Then the next function of Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution, it provides certain rules and regulation for the people that we already discussed. The next function, that is, in a democratic form of government, the Constitution ensures that the dominant group does not enforce their power to smaller number of groups. In another meaning, those groups are dominant, those groups are majority in number or majority community. They does not use or enforce their power into minority community. In India, we know that we have some of the community are larger in number, some of them are fewer in number. And those who are larger community, they have power. They always try to enforce, they always try to force their power on minority community. This minority community, maybe they don't have enough voice to raise. So this type of domination is not existing in our country. So say there's a strict law is existing in our constitution. That means no major country, no major community or majority community. Majority community means എണ്ണത്തിൽ കൂടുതലുള്ള community, they don't force their power into minority community. അതായത് എണ്ണത്തിൽ കുറവുള്ള community ഉണ്ടാവും, don't use their force on these minority community. Sometimes different dominance we can see in our country. This is a common. Those who have power, those who are in larger number, they always did this type of practices in our country. Those country who is in number in large, those who are majority community, they enforce their power into minority community. That we call this a inter-community relationship. That means inter-community relation. Once again, I am repeating. That means one community, that's a those community have large number, major number, they dominate another community, that is called inter-community dominance. And second one, those community, they shows their dominance in their own community members, that is known as intra-community dominance. Two type of domination usually we can see. First one, inter-community dominance. Second one, intra-community dominance. Inter-community means if two communities, one is major communities, large number, majority community, second one is minority community. This majority community force or dominate the minority community is known as inter-community dominance. അതായത് ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി, ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ എ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ബി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി സെപ്പറേറ്റ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിന് മുകളിൽ അവരുടെ ഫോഴ്സ് പ്രയോഗിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ദാറ്റ് വി കോൾഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഇന്റർ-കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ഡോമിനൻസ്. Intra-community domination means within the same community, one group of members shows their or force their dominance to the same members of the community. That is intra-community domination. അതായത് ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിന്റെ ഉള്ളിലുള്ള ആളുകൾ തന്നെ സെയിം കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിനെ, ആ സെയിം കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയിലെ ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ആളുകൾ അതേ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയിലുള്ള ആളുകളോട് ഡോമിനേഷൻ കാണിക്കുന്നതാണ് ഇൻട്രാ. ഇൻട്രാ മീൻസ് വിതിൻ ദ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി. ഓക്കെ. The next topic, that is Indian Constitution and its key features. We all of you know that during the period of 20th century, Indians were under the control of Britishers. And during the long years of freedom struggle, India got independence from Britishers. So during that time, that means after getting independence, the next step, India want to make a constitution for entire country. The Constituent Assembly of our country drafted a new constitution for India. The Constituent Assembly, it include nearly 300 people, and these people, they were alternatively come together for different meeting, and at finally these people, they were together make a new constitution for India. That means they were written a document, they prepared a written document for the entire country. And this task, that's the making of new constitution, it is a huge task for all the eminent persons, because during that time India was a huge turmoil, because some of the people, they want to separate from India and to form a new country, that is Pakistan. And another problem during that time was the problem of some of the princely states, they were not decided about their future. India, during the time of independence, they were the eminent people, they were come together and to form a constitution for India. The new constitution, that is mainly for democratic constitution. Number of people, 300 people coming together and form to write a new constitution for India. And at the time of making of this constitution, India was huge turmoil. That means a huge problem was happened during that time. One, that is, different people or some of the people, they were argued for a separate country for Muslims, that's a Pakistan. And some of them argued they want to separate from India and to form another country, that is Pakistan. And second problem during that time, that was India at the time of independence, India was a different princely state, and these princely states, these were ruled by different rulers. And they were, during the time of making of Indian constitution, they were alienated and they were not joined in Indian Union. They were undecided about their future. So all these problems were existed in that time, and the eminent leaders, they were make a better and good written document made for India, that is our constitution. And we know that India is a diversified country. A diversified means in the sense that our Indian people, we are speaking different languages, we have different customs, we are wearing different clothes, and all different religions are here. All are different. There's a nothing is common. Nothing is not common. All are different. That means all are diversified. ഇന്ത്യയിൽ എല്ലാ ആളുകളും ഒരേ ഭാഷയല്ല സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്, ഒരേ റിലീജിയൻ അല്ല നമുക്കുള്ളത്, ഒരേ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി അല്ല. നമ്മൾ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്ന കൾച്ചർ, സംസ്കാരം വ്യത്യാസമാണ്. ദെൻ നമ്മൾ ഭാഷ എല്ലാം ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ്. ഈവൻ നമ്മൾ കഴിക്കുന്ന ഫുഡ് പോലും, ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ആളുകൾ കഴിക്കുന്ന ഫുഡ് പോലും ഇസ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ്. ഈ ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷൻ, എല്ലാം ഡൈവേഴ്സിഫൈഡ് ആയ സിറ്റുവേഷൻ, എല്ലാവരെയും കൂടെ ഒരുമിച്ച് കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന ഒരു കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത്, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒബേ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന, എല്ലാവർക്കും ആക്സെപ്റ്റബിൾ ആവുന്ന ഒരു കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത്, ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വൺ ഹ്യൂജ് ടാസ്ക് ഫോർ ദ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂവന്റ് അസംബ്ലി ലീഡേഴ്സ്. These constituent assembly leaders, they finally drafted constitution for India. And here we are going to discuss about what are the major or key features of Indian constitution. Indian constitution has its different features. What are they? And the first feature of Indian constitution, that is federalism. Federalism, what is the meaning of federalism? Federalism means that the country divided its power into its various constituent units. That means, in more clear, when I am repeating the another definition, that means the central government share its power to state government, and the state government share some of the power to local self-government. That means from central government, the power shared between different constituent units to state government and local self-government. Local self-government means, in your locality you have panchayat, and some of them are living in municipality area or municipal area, and these are usually called, it is local self-government. That means in Malayalam, തദ്ദേശ സ്വയംഭരണ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരും താമസിക്കുന്നത്, ചില ആളുകൾ വില്ലേജ് ഏരിയയിലായിരിക്കാം, ചില ആളുകൾ ടൗൺ ഏരിയയിലായിരിക്കാം. അപ്പം നിങ്ങൾ താമസിക്കുന്ന സ്ഥലം വില്ലേജ് ആണെങ്കിൽ യു ഹാവ് പഞ്ചായത്ത്, ആൻഡ് ഇഫ് യു ആർ ലിവിംഗ് ഇൻ എ അർബൻ ഏരിയ ഓർ urban centers, you have municipality. That is local self-government. In federalism, the central government share its power to state government and local self-government. And under federalism, 3 or more levels of government existing in our country. Our India is followed the principle of federalism. That's why in our country the central government divided its power to state government and local self-government. This is a first feature of Indian Constitution. The next feature of Indian Constitution, that is parliamentary system of government or parliamentary form of government. In India, we are following the system of parliamentary form of government. The word parliament you all are familiar, isn't it? I think we are following parliamentary system means we know that in India, every people have right to vote. Every people means those who completed the year of 18 years, they have the right to vote, isn't it? And you are 7th standard, you are also already studied in the story of Kanda. Okay, here I am explaining it more detailed manner. Universal adult suffrage or universal adult franchise. That means in India, those who completed the age of 18 years, they have the right to vote. That India, we are following the system of parliamentary form of government. That means we the people have the right to vote or elect our representatives. Through the process of election, and every 5 years, we the people select our representative, and the people represent, or the leaders, they will represent the people, and on the behalf of the people, some leaders are going to or become MLAs, or some of them are MPs. Parliamentary system, everyone have right to vote irrespective of their religion, caste, creed, sex. There's nothing matter about discrimination, nothing matter about on the basis of their discrimination. There's no discrimination on the basis of their caste, religion, color. Everyone, those who completed the age of 18 years, they have the right to vote. That means in India, in our system, അതായത് ജാതിയുടെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിലോ മതത്തിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിലോ അവരുടെ സെക്സിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിലോ റിലീജിയൻ, ഈവൻ സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ഭാഷ, ഇതിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ ഒരു വേർതിരിവില്ല. എവ്രി വൺ ഹാസ് ദ റൈറ്റ് ടു വോട്ട്. Only some of them are exceptional case, those who are criminal offenses and those people, they were mentally retarded, they are alienated from election. That means മാനസികമായിട്ട് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുള്ള ആളുകളുണ്ടാവും, മെന്റലി പ്രോബ്ലം ഉള്ള ആളുകൾ. ദെൻ സം ഓഫ് ദ പേഴ്സൺ ഹാവ് ക്രിമിനൽ ഒഫൻസസ്, അതായത് ഏതെങ്കിലും രീതിയിൽ ക്രിമിനൽ കുറ്റം ചെയ്ത ആളുകൾ, they don't have the right to vote in election. Okay, these are the points under parliamentary form of government. I am repeating, India following the system of parliamentary form of government. In parliamentary form of government, those person who completed the age of 18 years, they have right to vote. That we call it is universal adult franchise. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now we move on. Next topic, that is the organs of the government. Or the state government has different organs. And what are the 3 organs of the government? This is the third feature of Indian Constitution, that is separation of powers. The first feature of Indian Constitution, that is federalism, and second feature of Indian Constitution, that is parliamentary system, and third feature of Indian Constitution, that is separation of power. Separation of power means in India, or our state government follows, or it has 3 organs of the government. 3 organs means 3 branches. What are they? The three organs of the government, they are legislature, executive, and judiciary. Legislature means this is the organ, it has the duty of law making of our country. We are elected some of the representatives, and these representatives became the members of legislative assembly, and these people make suitable laws for our country. And this is a function of legislature. I'm repeating, legislature means law making organ of government. And the second organ, that is executive. Executive means, the word itself we can clear that executive means these organ execute the laws of our country. Execute meaning the law implement ചെയ്യുക, execute ചെയ്യുക, നടപ്പിൽ വരുത്തുക. That's the duty of the second organ, that is executive. And the third organ, that is judicial. That is an apex institution of our country. And whether the law that is good or bad, and some of the laws where they were not considered, and the final decision that's in the hands of judiciary. ഒരു ലോ ലെജിസ്ലേച്ചർ പാസ്സാക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നെക്സ്റ്റ് അത് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവിലേക്കാണ്. എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് ആണ് അത് ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുക, മീൻസ് നടപ്പിൽ വരുത്താനുള്ള ഡ്യൂട്ടി എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവിനാണ്. Then after it, law is it good or bad for people or for the society എന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കാനുള്ള റൈറ്റ് that's in the hands of judiciary. That means judiciary is the apex institution. If any disputes between legislature and executive, the final decision that is taken by judiciary. അതായത് ലെജിസ്ലേച്ചറും എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവും തമ്മിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യത്തിന് ഏതെങ്കിലും സബ്ജക്ട് മാറ്ററിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇഷ്യൂസോ ക്ലാഷസോ ഉണ്ടായാൽ അതിന്റെ ഫൈനൽ ഡിസിഷൻ അമ്പയർ എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ അതെടുക്കുന്ന ആള് ജുഡീഷ്യറി ആയിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, ഐ എം റിപ്പീറ്റിംഗ് 3 points. First one, federalism, and second one, separation. Second one, parliamentary form of government, and third one, separation of powers. The next key feature of Indian Constitution, that is fundamental rights. The makers of Indian Constitution, they were included fundamental rights for every citizen of our country. And we the people have some fundamental rights. According to our constitution, we have 6 fundamental rights. What are they? The 6 fundamental rights, they are right to equality, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, right to education, and right against constitutional remedies. These are the major fundamental rights provided by our constitution. That means in order to protect ourselves from government and another people, we have some of the rights, and these rights provided by for our constitution. We the people have right to enjoy all these rights. If anyone violates these fundamental rights, we can move to police, or we can directly move to police station, or we have to give a complaint. Apart from these fundamental rights, the Indian Constitution also provides some directive principles of the country. And this directive principle, it includes some welfare measures and poverty eradication measures for entire country. We know that the Constitution of India, that was formed by the major constituent assembly leaders, and it includes fundamental rights as well as directive principles. Fundamental rights means നമുക്ക് 6 fundamental rights ആണ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് ഗ്യാരണ്ടി ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതായത് ഇത് എല്ലാ ആളുകൾക്കും ഈക്വൽ ആയിട്ട് എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യാം. നമുക്ക് റൈറ്റ് ടു ഫ്രീഡം ഓഫ് റിലീജിയൻ ഉണ്ട്. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് മതം സ്വീകരിക്കണോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അത് സ്വീകരിക്കാനുള്ള റൈറ്റ്സ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ദർ ഇസ് എ നോ ഇഷ്യൂസ്. നിങ്ങൾ ഏകദേശം ഒരു 18 വയസ്സായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തീരുമാനിക്കാം നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് റിലീജിയൻ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളത്. ആൻഡ് നിങ്ങളെ ആരെങ്കിലും എക്സ്പ്ലോയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, ആരെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾ ചൂഷണം ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, യു ഹാവ് ടു കംപ്ലൈന്റ് പോലീസ്. ദർ ഇസ് എ നോ ഇഷ്യൂസ്. അതായത് ഈ 6 ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ റൈറ്റ്സ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടോ അതിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്നിന് വയലേഷൻ സംഭവിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് കോർട്ടിൽ പോവാം, പോലീസിന് കംപ്ലൈന്റ് കൊടുക്കാം, എല്ലാം ചെയ്യാം. നോ പ്രോബ്ലം അറ്റ് ഓൾ. And the last feature of Indian Constitution, that is secularism. Secularism. What is the meaning of secularism? I think the word it is a more discussion topic. That is, secularism means Madedaratham. Madedaratham means what is it? Any idea? That means in India we are not following any particular religion. That means Indian government or the country of India, we don't have any particular religion or we don't have any official religion for our own country. That means all the religion are treated equally. The government give importance to all religion equally. There is no discrimination at all. That means the country of India, we don't have any official religion. അതായത് നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്ത് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നമുക്കൊരു ഒഫീഷ്യൽ റിലീജിയൻ ഇല്ല. ഹിന്ദു എന്നോ മുസ്ലിം എന്നോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിറ്റി എന്നോ പാഴ്സി എന്നോ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഒഫീഷ്യൽ റിലീജിയൻ നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. Our government or our country follows equal importance to all religion. We know that I'm already told you India is diversified country. Diversified the word meaning നമ്മളെ രാജ്യത്ത് ഹിന്ദു ഉണ്ട്, മുസൽമാൻ ഉണ്ട്, ക്രിസ്ത്യൻസ് ഉണ്ട്, പാഴ്സീസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഡിഫറെന്റ് റിലീജിയസ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ആർ ലിവിങ് ടുഗദർ ഇൻ എ സിംഗിൾ അംബ്രല്ല. എല്ലാ റിലീജിയനും നമ്മൾ ഈക്വൽ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഒരു റിലീജിയനും പ്രത്യേകം ഒരു ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് കൊടുക്കുന്നില്ല. So the word I am written back the word secularism. Secularism means our Indian government treated all religion equally. We don't have any official religion. These are the major key features of Indian Constitution. I think now it's clear to you. In this chapter we are discussed about the Constitution of India. We know that Constitution is a written document and it provides some of certain principles and rules for entire country. So students, here we wind up the session. Okay, thank you students.